คุณผู้ชมครับต้องบอกว่าวันนี้เนี่ยก็ถือว่าเป็นอีกหนึ่งโอกาสดีนะครับที่เราจะได้พูดคุยกับ2นักแสดงจากซีรีส์นั่นคือ Madam Secretary นั่นเองครับวันนี้ผมอยู่กับทีม Daly แล้วก็ Téa Leoni นั่นเองครับสวัสดีครับHi to you, and I have that the proper greeting in Thai. So before we getting started with anything, please give us a short introduction about this particular TV series, Madam Secretary.
Go ahead.
Oh, thanks. You sure you don't want to take this one?
Téa Leoni plays a woman who, through unusual circumstances, becomes the Secretary of State.
Okay.
And she and her family, her husband, who is a religious scholar, played by Tim Daly, me, moved to Washington, D.C., and their life is sort of turned upside down by things that everybody can relate to, moving, changing jobs, changing schools, having kids, but also by the fact that she becomes the most powerful woman in the U.S. government.
Oh, right. But did you find it kind of hard or difficult for the foreign audiences, to understand about these duties of yours and about the different politics system which talking about?
I don't think so. I mean, there are specific laws that we reference, maybe 4 in the last 13 episodes, but I think for the most part, I think the idea of diplomacy is a universal.
It's pretty universal. People actually connect.
Yes, and I think in some ways what I enjoy about the show is the idea that you see behind the decision. You see the struggle and the humanity of it and the ethics involved. And
so
pretty universal, I think.
Pretty universal,
yeah.
So apart from that, it was also the drama part. So tell us about the McCord family, which you guys been playing as the husband and wife.
Yes. Well, I think we have a pretty. I think it's a pretty average American family.
Okay.
We have.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Well, they are in one
sense. It's a married couple.
They have 3 kids. They've been married for a long time. They've got
a long time.
But what makes them unique, I think, is that, especially on television, is that they are in a marriage that is actually working. On American television, we see countless marriages that are falling apart for various reasons. Right. This one is working.
And it's interesting and fun. That's the trick. I mean, I think in some ways there was an idea somewhere a long time ago that to have a relationship on television that it had to be, I don't know, once we got away from Lucy and Ricky, it became all about disastrous marriages. And this is sort of fun to see a marriage that works, and it's feisty.
It is.
It's fun.
It's feisty, it's fun, and it's
make you feel, because you guys have had a positive feedback about this too, a successful marriage, as I've mentioned. Right? You are a very, supportive husband and all. How do you guys feel about it?
Well, I love that we're getting a chance to play that because you haven't seen that. I think, in particular, I've often felt that the role, Henry McCord is a breakout figure, because the norm tends to be that there isn't a strong man alongside a powerful woman. There's, we sort of we've gotten very used to the idea that she'll come home to discover that he's having an affair, or that he's, some sort of rogue scoundrel, whatever.
It's interesting because I think that in some ways it's unique to American culture to find a man who is completely unthreatened by his wife's position of power, and in other cultures it might even be
I cannot imagine
more of a shock. But I think it's a great lesson for men to see a man who is in this dedicated, committed, passionate marriage, who is supporting his wife and does not feel threatened by her power, her position, and has his own interesting life as well.
But do you see this as a trend? Because right now we have seen so many strong role models as a female, very good at the things you've been doing and stuff. How do you feel about it?
Well, this is the aspect that makes it different. I mean, I think in a lot of ways we've seen a lot of powerful women, and they stand alone.
Their personal lives are disastrous.
Right.
That's the difference.
And that's not fair.
It's not.
I think that's not a fair depiction of what women want or what women would even settle for.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Boy, we sound fabulous.
We do?
Yes.
Well, you do.
No, but I mean, I like Elizabeth and Henry.
I do too.
I think this is cool that we're doing this.
It is.
So, but after the first season of Madame Secretary was already aired, people even have an image of Hillary Clinton, to compare.
That's just the hair. It's just the hair.
It's the hair.
That's hair?
Come on.
Yeah.
No, it's not the hair.
What do you mean?
You don't have the same hair.
We're both blondes.
It's not that. No, she's blonde.
Hillary?
What?
What?
No, not the hair. Okay, maybe it's just the hair. Okay, but last thing off, the tips for Thai people.
I said just be open to it. Just be open to it and follow the story, because there's I think that people around the world are somewhat aware of American politics. I think it'll be interesting on that level, and also that there's something that everyone can relate to, because no matter who you are, no matter what country you live in, if you're on this planet and you're a human being, you're dealing with trying to to raise your kids, trying to have a relationship with your wife or your husband, and trying to navigate your way through your work.
I think it's also, I think Elizabeth's dirty secret is that she is still very hopeful. And I think everybody can relate to that. The idea that we'll do it differently tomorrow.
Okay.
Do better
Isn't it
tomorrow.
funny that you would refer to hope as a dirty secret?
Hopeful.
Yes, because I think that's what's happened. I think that we've, if you say that you're hope or you hope for a better thing, it tends to be looked at you're an idealist, or you're unrealistic, you're a dreamer, and I think
you guys are good together. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Daly, Téa Leoni. Thank you for everything. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
This is our little Tim and Téa show. It's just very cute.
Ow.
Mono 29, Motion Non-Stop Channel